If Harry and Meghan are pursued all the time by paps, why do we never see pics of Harry in San Francisco, etc.? His solo travels are completely under the wire and no one cares. I can't understand his concern with the paparazzi. Apparently, the calls are coming from inside the house, and the car accident waiting to happen is because of their own driver. What the car chase charade implies is that it's Meghan who is the draw, not Harry. She's acting out the fantasy that she wants to believe in which scares him to no end. She's the one calling them. Am I missing something? I feel like if they ever leave their house, we do not see them unless she's there. We never see her either. Never a single picture of either of them taking either kid on an outing either. The only time is when they arrange it in advance. We've seen them 3 to 4 times going out to eat. Even in obscure places where you know a photographer wasn't just hanging out, they're waiting to catch a few celebs going out. Like NYC, no one in San Francisco cares about celebrities. I once went to the movies and Robin Williams showed up with his, at the time, tween kids. It was a Lord of the Rings premiere, so it was pretty crowded. And the only accommodation was that the theater staff let them skip the line because he went to movies near his house all the time and didn't want him bothered. I've also run into Shaq and Dave Chappelle. Nothing in San Francisco. Nothing from the supposed ski trip to Utah. Nothing on any of the trips to England. Nothing in Europe. Amazingly enough, papped in Jackson Hole, Wyoming with Meghan. No one gets papped in effin' Jackson Hole. The rich people there wouldn't stand for it. Paps don't operate the same way they did in Diana's day. In her heyday, a really good photo would bring in enough to send a kid to college. We are talking hundreds of thousands of dollars for, say, the crotch shots of Diana at the gym, so the paps were aggressive. Now, nearly every celebrity has social media and puts out their own photos of themselves, and every person has a camera in their hands all the time, so true candid shots come out as well. So a photo taken by a semi-pro isn't worth nearly as much and is less in demand. Usually a few $100s. Nearly always less than 1,000, even for a big star. And most pap photos now aren't candid. The celebrity cooperates with the paps to get pictures of themselves that they want to put out there. It's a mutual relationship. There's some level of trust between celebs and PR agencies and the paparazzi. The celebs may say, "We know you want our picture today. We'll be at this location at this time. Take as many as you want then and leave us alone after that." And that works. As one pap was saying, paps are lazy. If a pap breaks the trust, he loses out on those easy photos in the future. There is also a level of trust required from celebs. If the celebs are going to an award show, it's expected they give the paps a few shots. The paps are standing around for hours for their shots within the expectations the celebs will give it to them. If the celebs head out the back door, they've basically made the paps waste hours standing around for nothing. Getting burned like that is when the paps may choose to stalk to get their photos. They don't want the entire night wasted. Meghan and Harry absolutely know how this works. Everybody in the PR business knows how this works. That's why there was the unrelated PR exec in the Post article yesterday saying she was shocked Harry and Meghan snuck out the back. You just don't do that. The entire night was a setup to burn the paps. Meghan knows she's stuck in the 90s and wants this so badly, only no one gives a crap unless she calls them or Rent-A-Fan. No one gave a crap in 2016 when Spare put out that statement. No one gave a crap in Kensington Whole Foods or High Street. She would never get this in the UK without everything she manufactured to upstage the other royals. She hoped to be in the US, but no one bothered because she was not important. Times have changed. I wonder what other celebrities are thinking about this. If Backgrid was supposed to be sort of an under-the-radar pap for celebrities, well, Backgrid has now come out with a public statement, which makes them a little bit less under the radar than before. Knowing how Meghan loves to clap back, what happens if she and Backgrid get into a public slanging match and reporters start to do a little research on Backgrid? I can't imagine celebrities who want candid shots would be too happy about having all that in the public conversation. For one real example, I remember George Lopez, comedian in the US, said that celebrities knew where to go in LA to get papped. They aren't driving 2 hours of their way to pap someone in the valley. Sugars have tried coming at me for that comment, but as a Californian, we all know Mariah Carey, Robin Williams, Tom Hanks, etc. all have houses outside of LA for this very reason, and we rarely see them papped. The attitude with celebs in NorCal is very NYC, i.e., nobody cares. The way Harry and Meghan describe the paparazzi intrusion sounds like they think they are Beyoncé. You often see pictures taken of Beyoncé, though. Random strangers on the street recognize her. The only time I see Meghan and Harry's faces are when they attend her bought award ceremonies. She's hired Backgrid, or Meghan is attempting yet another tragic PR campaign on Instagram. I mean, that's the thing. Who is lying about photogs and videos? If they're constantly being hounded, how come the only photos we see are the ones they pay for? It would be more believable if they were claiming independent people harassing them or getting threats they can forge. Like, people barely want their photos. Nobody's pursuing them. They are not targets for anything but a fraud case. In a way, I think this is new footage for Netflix. They still have more obligations to fill. This fake NYC chase might be for Diana's car wreck and evil paparazzi documentary. Harry was filming all the footage, making sure to capture every minute of their harrowing drive to nowhere, specifically in a random taxi with a random driver, in the hope of surviving to tell the story in detail on Netflix. And when we do see them in paparazzi shots, they always look beyond thrilled. This is strange because I think we can all think all of the time when celebrities have spoken out against paparazzi, and you can tell from pictures that they are pissed they're having their privacy invaded. And then you have the Markles, always smiling, staring at the cameras, Meghan dressed to the nines with hair and makeup done. What do you think of Meghan's arrangement and purported calls? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.